doing their morning coffee. We are a coffee company that was started in 2023, and we opened our first cafe in February in Forest Park, just outside the city. Beautiful rooftop, wonderful space. But we were really founded on the kind of premise of uniting people through coffee. Through my career, I've had about 3,000 different coffee dates, and every important relationship I've developed, every important piece of business I've won has started over a cup of coffee. It's just really easy, and especially when it's delicious, it kind of changes everything. So we not only are a coffee company and a cafe, but we're also a media company. We have 3 seasons of video content and podcast interviewing different coffee entrepreneurs, people who started in the business, and ultimately, our passion is entrepreneurship in the first place. Because how many coffee meetings do you guys have every day? Needless to say, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate being here, and I will start the show.
Great, thank you,
Follow
Betsy.
us on Instagram if you can. That would be amazing.
Follow U3, please. Amazing coffee today. Every week they provide lovely coffee. And another sponsor, the place you're in right now, Workbox, is a co-working space. Let's give it up for Workbox. They have an upcoming summer mixer at the front by the QR code. There's a little pamphlet for it, so feel free to check it out. If you're interested in the space, you're also welcome to work after we're done here. So we're going to hang out, mingle, network, and then feel free to hang out after. So what you're about to experience is 2 6-minute presentations by entrepreneurs telling their story, identifying some community asks and where you could help. Then you'll give 20 minutes of feedback, an opportunity for you to raise your hand, give an idea, give a resource, make a connection. But of course, if you have any other ideas, maybe a long speech to give while it's your turn, maybe save that for after, and then we can all talk about it after. But I will not take any longer. I wanted to present our first presenter, Damian Howard with SEL Plus. Let's give a standing ovation for Damian. Woo, woo, woo! Yeah, standing ovation, y'all. All right, here you go, Damon. Yep.
Mic check, 1, 2, 2, 2.
No, you're gonna use this as well.
Yeah.
That one's for
For
live.
both? Okay.
Yep.
Hey, good morning, y'all. So, as was already stated, my name is Damian Howard. The company that I run is called SEL Plus. For our educators in the room, you all probably are aware of that acronym, which stands for Social and Emotional Learning. We brought a new app to market, which is called Selvi. And Selvi is going to be really what I'm talking to you all about today. This tool is going to help us when it comes to empowering community mentors with what we're calling intelligent support. So this intelligent support that's being offered for mentors once more is what we're going to get into in a moment. So if we can, this is on me to keep. Okay, perfect. Let's do that. Y'all, what I like to say oftentimes when I'm giving this presentation, talking about mentorship for young people, starting here in Chicago, then abroad, y'all, I am not new to this. Somebody finished the statement, y'all. I'm true to this. You all see it on the slide. I've been at this work for 7+ years, conducting paid research and development, and we've seen all type of impact when it comes to helping schools and nonprofits grow their capacity to serve the needs of young people who have been uniquely impacted by trauma. Look at this example right here. When we went to a school on the west side of Chicago that will remain unnamed, that principal said, I don't know what to do. She was putting her hands up, almost on the verge of quitting herself. And in order to help her, we said, we can help you build capacity and train mentor figures to come into your space and serve your kids. One example that we've seen over the years is Michaela, who stopped fighting and she turned her life around. And the pivotal thing that was an agent of change for her was this mentor, Aisha, that showed up in her life. We've had proven impact over those 7 years. And now what we're doing is productizing this mentorship matchmaking between schools and the community through our tool, Selvi. Now, in order to show you all some of the features of Selvi, absolutely, this is a slide that you all can't see the content too well. So let me explain a little bit about what Selvi has. So inside of Selvi is this ability for us to have a responsive AI chatbot. So basically, all of the mentor figures, which includes parents, which includes educators, now have a coach in their pocket that has the ability to answer any questions that are tailor-made to the needs of that particular student and learner. Beyond that, we have individualized social and emotional learning plans for every young person. What we've learned as educators is that when you have young people who are facing challenges based on trauma that they've gone through, when you have this static curriculum, it doesn't always work for all learners, right? So now with the power of AI embedded in our application, we have the ability to individualize the suggestions that we're offering for these mentor figures to serve the needs of young people. Moving on, we also have these dashboard features, which allow us as mentors to know at any particular point in time during the intervention cycle, are we winning? Is this work effective? And when it's not effective, now we can pivot and do what we need to do to best serve the needs of all learners. I love this quote from Denzel Washington. I got to say it and then move on beyond this slide. It says, "I don't care what you do for a living. I am a testament." I've been a part of a mastermind mentor group for the last 12 years myself, getting mentorship that's developed me. My wife would tell y'all, my daughter would tell y'all. Denzel said, if you do it well, I'm sure there was someone cheering you on and showing you the way, a mentor. Y'all, we are scaling this type of impact, like I said, in Chicago and beyond, by saying we're going beyond this sense of manually having to match mentors to school, manually having to be about all of this training and digitize this work to really be able to maximize the impact and the reach of what we're trying to do. Listen, y'all see the quote there from me? I got to a point where all of this trying to go all around Chicago, raise funding for this thing that I care deeply about, that I'm obsessed about, trying to also do the mentorship training, going to graduate schools, trying to recruit mentors. It got to a point where it was too much, y'all. And that's what got me to a point where I had to launch Selvi. Why now? There's been a surge in student mental and emotional health challenges. Educators are demanding better SEL support. They're saying the static curriculum is not helping to address these significant behavior concerns, social and emotional concerns that are showing up in our school. And then lastly, what I'm really loving, even though the school system isn't rocking with me yet, they're going to see the impact of this work, especially as I'm starting with nonprofit organizations, and they're going to come to the realization that that personalization of learning that we've been asking for decades in education is afforded to us with apps like what we're bringing to market here. All right. You all are going to ask some questions about our model in a moment. So since I only have about 1 minute, I'm going to skip that for now. What I will say is that we have some amazingly strong partnerships that have a scale to make tremendous impact here in our city. And like I said, as we really prove out this concept that's now being productized through Selvi, we just trust that we're going to be well poised to make even greater impact beyond the city of Chicago. Together Chicago, which is about violence reduction. Why is my stuff all over the place? It's all good. Y'all still hear what it is they're talking about. The formatting, it's all good. So Together Chicago does violence reduction work here in the city of Chicago. And when they said, hey, as a part of our violence reduction effort, we want somebody or company to lead our education sector, they asked us to do that. So that's a part of what we've been doing the last 7 years. I'm super excited about this partnership. The Obama Foundation, and particularly their initiative that's called My Brother's Keeper, has tapped us to say, hey, all of our schools are asking for support when it comes to social and emotional learning. Can you all help us? Now, what I want to get to is this slide here. We're looking for your support when it comes to warm introductions to school districts and or nonprofit organizations like Big Brothers Big Sisters and others that are really trying to leverage technology to enhance the impact that they're making. Feedback on positioning, help us sharpen how we tell this story. And then lastly, strategic advisors in the ed tech space with AI-enabled tools and such. Everyone, again, you all needs a mentor. Selvi helps to make it possible. Thank you all for your time.
Woo! Great presentation. We can kick it back one slide. Perfect. So I have a ton of questions. I have a bunch of resources, but I'm interested to see what the community has, thoughts, questions, feedback for Damien here. I'll let Damien choose them out.
Quick question, your age range for your mentees and mentors?
Yeah, powerful question. So the age range was the question. We focus historically on the K through 12 space, kindergarten through 12th grade, with all of the manual work that we've been doing that's now being productized through this service. However, it's so interesting that the more we talk to different advisors and other people, they're already dreaming of how this can even be leveraged in the workforce for different mentorship that's taking place there and other applications. But for right now, that's our focus and that's our vertical right now. Oh, so on the mentorship side, I historically always have looked at the word mentor to encompass all nurturing adults that show up consistently to help grow students. So that's parents for me. In addition to parents, oh, we can clap for that. Mentors, the little definition of mentorship. That's parents, that's educators. And a huge part of my work as well has been community-based assets or mentor figures that show up for the school. So I've never really put an age on that. College students, absolutely. Those have been my main assets, interns from schools that come on board and help us out. Yeah. Please.
Are you currently set up as a 501c or LLC, S-corp? Like, how are you set up?
I have a really interesting setup. I've leveraged those nonprofit partners that you've seen on the screen to get the resources to help me to sustain to where I am right now. However, SEL Plus has always been a for-profit company. We were doing business under the auspices of one organization as an LLC. We've just recently, in the last 3 years, become a C Corp because we're going to be seeking investment pretty soon. And that's the structure we've been advised to shift to.
Cool. Any existing partnerships with Boy Scouts of America, Big Brothers and Sisters, organizations like that?
No, and I need them all, like yesterday.
Let's connect that.
I appreciate it. Sir.
So, my name is Perez. We just met
Mm-hmm.
earlier. And like I was saying, I just relocated here from Las Vegas. I have a first connection with the technology administrator with Clark County School District.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make the one trip.
I appreciate that. And by the way, y'all, let's get the link in. Let's do whatever connections we need to afterwards. I would love that. Please. I think you had a question. I'm sorry.
How can you ensure the mentor quality will be as good one-on-one as it is today? I'm assuming.
Oh my gosh, that is an amazing question. One of the concerns that people in general have about AI is it going to replace the human? The way that I'm looking at leveraging our tool is that it enhances when the humans show up to know what they're supposed to do to be more effective for the young people, right? So those dashboards, as an example that you saw earlier, help us to know every quarter, are we winning? Are these grades going up? Are these behaviors improving? Tardiness, we're also looking at community level safety. Our kids, remaining safe on a community level. And then for 18 plus, because we want to track them through 24, are they gainfully employed? So hopefully that answers your question. This is not to replace a mentor. It's to enhance the impact and give them effective solutions and tools for that individual learner. He had a hand up.
Yeah, I'm curious if there's anything in the presentation that you showed
You said product and platform demo. The best thing that I have today for you all, and obviously upon request we can share any of this, are just these screen captures here with the emphasis on these individualized SEL plans, which is huge. We're going beyond static curriculum and making it very much a dynamic process. What I didn't speak of with any of this is the more these mentor figures, you all heard my definition of mentors, right? So that's encompassing of all of these nurturing adults. Put in notes on what's effective and what's working for the kids. Then they can continue to get new versions of these individualized SEL plans, and then they become even more effective to serve the needs of young people. I think, unfortunately, this has to be the last question.
Yeah.
Excellent presentation.
Thank you.
Not clear. Are you only connecting virtually, or are people meeting mentors and mentees meeting in real life too? And if they're, either way, what are you doing for screening, background checking, etc.?
Yeah, so this tool is to enhance mentorship services that are already happening. An example is an organization like Big Brothers Big Sisters that needs a platform that's helping them to more effectively track the impact of their mentorship. That needs a platform that's giving these mentors suggestions and asynchronous training to develop them to make impact, greater impact when they're showing up to reach the needs of kids. So in no way is this to replace any in-person mentorship. In fact, it's to enhance the efficacy and impact of that in-person mentorship. Thank you all for your time. I appreciate it. I'll be around.
Thank you, Damien. What a wonderful presentation. Thank you for the feedback. Let's keep that momentum going. Up next, we have Stephen Black, the founder of Maith. Let's give a standing ovation for Stephen Black. All righty. The official mic up.
Well, I think if anybody deserves a standing ovation, it's Damien. He's doing amazing stuff, and I hope we can all support him as much as possible. That he's got a lot of challenges in front of him. Okay, I've got 6 minutes. Okay, I'm going to show you how crazy I am. Okay, communication, flat, paper, screens, radio, that came with electricity, TV, we could see things. Then we were able to compute. Now we're able to walk around and compute. The next thing is spatial computing. And I've been on this for 10 years. I've made a lot of mistakes, learned a lot of things. The technology has been evolving. It's only since January that I can talk to people about a serious business, because before there were too many problems. One of the biggest problems, biggest challenges was apps. Oh, could you hear me? Okay. Okay. I will keep this fast. The main thing, and what I am most thankful for, is that you all showed up. But you can do demos, because to really understand what this is, you should try it. You need a QR code. Each of these places and objects in this room have QR codes. There's a tea cup, a can of tea there. That wall is prepared, and the paintings in the doorway are prepared. You won't understand what I'm talking about, but let me go through this. Okay, my company's called Maith. I started it 1 year ago. Do I click?
Yeah, just hit the space bar.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, what does Maith do? Adds digital content to objects and places using augmented reality. Objects, cups, shoes, whatever you can imagine, or places. In this room, that black wall between the exit sign and the white box is prepared for AR. This morning I came and I put some content there very quickly. I also did the same thing in the hallway by the paintings. So if you get the QR codes for the painting, these two are big. So if you see one of these, one is for the black wall, one is for the painting. Okay, not much time. Next. Okay, these are some of the things that I've done. These photos are connected to this 1 million cup. Now, I have this QR code here. Anybody that has a 1 million cup can see what we've done. I presented in Detroit and Ann Arbor twice, Hammond, Indiana once. I'm aiming for a Midwest network. So I'm in Chicago. I spent a lot of time here, and this will be part of the network, of course. But these photos are connected to that cup. Could also be videos, could be 3D objects, could be audio. This woman, Karen, let me do a test with her salad dressing. I don't have her salad dressing here, but I have a photo of her salad dressing. So you can see these images connected to the salad dressing bottle or the photo that I have. So it tells you what's in it. One of her quotes, "Salads for Life was born from a love of healthy food and specific dietary needs that couldn't be met by anything found on the market." So you get a sense of what the product is just from a QR code, not from an app. This was something for Toledo. They did a dance event. I did all kinds of stuff. You know, put posters in the air. One of the business models is locations and wedding halls, funeral homes, hotel lobbies, places like that. There is an invisible gallery, just as there is on that black wall. And the wedding couple comes in, they see, oh, there's the table, there's this, there's that, and there's a space for their photos. And all the business owner has to do is, you know, introduce the couple to me, and then I can do this remotely. I don't know if that makes sense. When you see the black wall, you'll understand. But anyway, so this was a test. It works. so much of what I have to do is testing. Okay, so the challenge, where can I do live demos? How many people have seen a live demo of what I've done here today? Okay, was it effective? Now do you understand? Please say yes so they can.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, not just for me, but yeah. So that's just it. Once you get it, you understand it. It's a whole new thing. I'm not trying to solve a problem. There's a huge opportunity here because it's just like when computing came up. It's a new thing. So there are so many uses. So what I've tried, guerrilla demos, I'm always inviting myself to the party, so to speak, saying, hey, take a look at this. I've done that around the world. I did a tour of Japan, and that was organized. Most of my adult life, I've lived in Asia. So going back to Japan wasn't like a one-off thing. I'm developing some plans there. Organized events like Japan, like here, and online research to find dense events. Dense, like, I've got 1 minute left. Like conventions, parties, events, places where I can not be a jerk, but just set something up that's relevant to the event, and then just grab people and say, hey, can you take a look at that? So, any ideas? If anybody has a product, an event that I can do today, I'd be happy to do a test for you. I'm taking the bus back to Toledo tonight, so trying to make the most of my time here. Creative Tech Week, that's coming up. I've scanned some of your information and it's on display there, but I'm also trying to prepare some things there so that people go to those events, they can see the QR code. I hope that makes it. Please try it because I don't know if it makes sense without actually trying it.
Woo! Let's give her a quick round of applause. All right, questions, feedback, comments for Stephen.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Oh, hi.
There's sometimes a reluctance to scan QR codes
Yes,
you don't know.
correct.
How do you get
That's an excellent question, and very good question. And I could expound on this. There's many layers to this, but simply, if we are in this space and they say scan this QR code, you trust this space. So that's point number one. Second, if it's associated with a product, like I did something with the 1 million cup. I'm not going to put anything naughty on there or any viruses or anything like that. So if you'd like to try it, you can.
Oh, it's actually attached.
Well,
Okay, that's what I mean. So like.
yeah, and that's a whole other thing with the whole business thing. I have a Toledo cup there, and on the back I taped it. But yes, trust is a very important point.
So my question is, what if somebody else just slipped another QR code into the mix? You see what I'm saying?
I will think about that. It's a very good thing. But I'm also, for example, I'm also working with an engraver, and the idea is that trophies and stuff like that on the back, it's engraved in there. Sorry, we've got a lot of questions. I'm always happy when there's so many questions. Yes.
Great presentation on using online. I work around like Web3, augmented reality, is it just photos?
No. Okay, first of all, this is not my IP. Eventually, my intellectual property, eventually I will, and that will be based on my 10 years of experience, plus AI, plus a few other factors. So right now, to use their system, I have to block off like 10 hours. It's basically Unity. And I'm a caveman. I literally am a caveman. I don't know what's going on back there. So right now, for speed, I'm just using 2D objects. Hi.
So are you licensing this from them?
Yeah. If you do it, you'll see I have a non-commercial license. And I'm talking, I could talk all day about this, but I'm in association with about 4 companies. I'm actually the spatial cinema artist of a group called the Open Augmented Reality Cloud, which is trying to push for an open and ethical spatial web. But, that's a whole nother technical thing. So eventually I will learn, and pick and choose plus AI plus this and develop my own platform. But good question. Wow. Lady in pink.
Okay, so it obviously works with VR then, I'm guessing, or no?
I'm sorry.
Does it work with VR? Classic?
VR, AI, I don't mention those because there are so many possibilities. Technically, the metaverse involves AR plus VR. And a little fun fact, my character Bubiko is the first project in the metaverse. But
Whoa.
that and then $5 to buy a cup of coffee. And I could talk about that. But VR is another
Spatial computing, so like Apple's Cloud.
right. I mean, that's just it. My point is that right now, everybody on earth has a phone. And I'm trying to do good stuff. What I don't want is for somebody's first AR experience to be a shooting game or, stuff like that. So that's why I developed Boobico. I don't think I talked about Boobico, but so many questions. Lady in the back there. Yes.
You just in terms of trying to put clients to attract things that he didn't make money with working with them specifically to figure out how to place things in a space. And also at large conference centers like Performance Place.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I am pursuing both of those. It was revealed to me, or someone suggested to me, that if I could get in touch with wedding planners and they understand how it works, then they can actually be a salesperson. But yes, thank you. Very good point. Yes.
I think what you're doing is brilliant. Yeah, my mind is also blown. So amazing. Hats off to you. Some ideas that come to me are, first, you can also create your own event and make it an experiential event instead of a demo. It's an event geared around maybe some kind of influence.
Yes.
And it's all around.
Yes. Yes. I'm saying yes because Detroit Public Library, September 26th. I'm doing an exhibition in Toledo called Glass City, September 24th. Thank you. I'm glad when people have ideas that support what I'm thinking of, because I'm always by myself in front of the computer. Sorry, you had another point. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the other thing, there's two other ideas. Then when you do your demo, you say people can only understand your demo because I'm still a little not fully clear.
Yep.
You can record, do a clever recording of you giving a demo. Someone recording you
Yes.
giving a demo, showing the whole tool.
Yes.
And then the last thing that comes is, with this amazing product, I would speak to outcomes. So how does this help save money for events, for weddings, for
Yes.
because we talk a lot about the product and what it does. When you speak to the outcome with the value partnering,
Right.
it's going to really drive.
Right. Thank you. With the wedding hall, that's an easy example because they're acting like a salesperson. They don't have to buy anything. They just have to show it, and then the wedding people mark it up. So you're right. I need to do all that stuff. Business plans. I started many. Need to complete them. You already had one. Sorry.
One more question. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on a third question or comment. I see what a business model makes the most sense, maybe to sell to, again, wedding planners. Because you can go to a client and be like, oh, this is how your venue is gonna look like. We're not spending any money. It's like those giant maps of plans of the house that people build
Right.
in real life, and you can
Right.
walk around your house.
Right.
Same thing, you can walk around your wedding venue, birthday, and all of this without having to spend any money.
Thank you.
And then your client is B2B, it's not B2C.
Yes.
You can put one more zero.
Thank you. Do we have time for one more?
All right. That's
Last
unfortunately the last one, but thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Let's give a quick round of applause. Sorry about that. Yeah. All righty. So we heard amazing presentations about where the businesses are at, the problems they're solving. If you feel inspired, if you like what's going on here, please reach out to us. Can I have any organizer in the room give a quick hand raise? Alrighty, Lauren, Connor, Arliss over there, Zeko. If you're interested in presenting at 1MC, please reach out to us. It's super easy to present. You get a little coaching. You step up, present where you're at, and you get a bunch of feedback. I was one of the first presenters with my company, Hooper, here when we started back up. And again, my name is Dan Hernandez. The 1 Million Cups organization started in 2012. We're the 110 community getting together every Wednesday morning. So I wanted to end with this. Is there any other events in the community happening right now that would like a quick shout out? I know Creative Tech Week is coming up. Yeah, Crystal?
Yeah, it's not the Creator Tech Week. We have the Creator Tech Walk on Sunday, starting at Broad and North and Julia Park. You can go to Creator Tech Week, or you can follow Tech Walk on LinkedIn. There's more information there. Or come talk to me.
Right on.
After that, we have a content workshop right after the walk.
Hey, here we go. Yeah.
Same thing, Creator Tech Week on Tuesday the 12th at Cube's office. We've got decentralized social networking, so we're going to be going over all those protocols.
Amazing.
Creator Tech Week, go find it.
Right on. See one back there.
Great. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock at LC in Logan Square, Rich Off Creative Minds is hosting a networking party. Basically, what we're doing is bringing creatives as well as entrepreneurs and finance people together, having a little party, give them the opportunity to connect, be able to find new connections that they haven't been able to make before in a pretty fun environment. That will be in Logan Square at 6 o'clock. My brother and I are here. If you guys want to contact or get information, it's totally free. Just let us know. 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, Logan Square LC. Thank you.
Great. Great job, y'all.
Many people want to.
Alrighty.
And I wanted because
And when you do present, you get a fun 1 Million Cups notebook and a pen. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, S like Sam, SB at MAITH, May.world.
Alrighty, could I have the presenters come up here, take a quick picture? If you have a chair, please fold it up, stay around for networking. Thank you for coming out. See you next Wednesday.
Happy to meet you and just talk and.
Great.
Hi.
I appreciate it. I connect with you on LinkedIn. But also, Nicole,
Woo, late start, but it worked out.
I'll be right back. I just wanted to show those QR codes. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry, guys.
Alrighty. Hey, thank you.
Hi, sorry.
Hey, Steven.
I will move that away. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, you're good. You want to take a quick picture?
Oh, yeah. Of
Here you
course.
go.
I've got a ton of these.
Oh, yeah?
And what I
Feel free to leave
would
it,
like
yeah.
to give you is the 1 Million Cups QR code.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a wonderful. I was super curious.
I want to have Hammond.
We got to have a chat.
Yeah.
You have a super interesting product.
That's so exciting. Thank you for your patience in helping this happen. Thank you.
Lauren. Yep. Okay.
it's showcasing people like
You guys ready for a quick pic?
I'll be right there.
All right, quick picture, yeah?
Thank you. Oh, sorry. This is
Steven,
what
we're
I'm
going to get you up here for a quick picture.
I want to talk to that thing. I'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. I'm going to be rude.
Jesus, guys, we're going to take a quick picture.
I know. Try.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. I think Lauren's
I
getting
advertise
Steven.
you walk. And I need to prepare for that. Sorry.
Hey, how's it going? Daniel, nice to meet you. So
it's not a pitch, it's a presentation.
Yeah, presentation, yeah. So.
But yeah, you can talk with me afterwards.
Yes. Let's do a quick picture. Ready?
Important stuff. See, as I mentioned, that 500-mile thing, like once you got your thing happen, there's no reason
Can I
why
actually take a quick picture of us?
right?
Thank you.
That's what I think.
All right, ready, guys?
So
Zeko? Want to get Zeko? I'll have you guys stand in the middle here. And here you go, Damien. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can hold that 1 and 1. All right, ready? Then a vertical. Woo! Thank you guys, appreciate it. Woo! Great job.
I mean, bingo.
Yeah, go for it, go for it. Did you want? Oh, I appreciate it, of course. Thanks for presenting.
Go talk to people.
Well, we're together. We're together, but I gotta.
have no idea. So it was fun though.
That was great presenter.
Right? It was cool. Super interactive. Yeah. It was my adapter was wrong, and about the time we got it up, I was like, okay, we gotta go. I think I told you, right?
Plug in my own messages, my strategies, and like
I think like 20 years ago, when I actually, they're not going to build right. And if I have
Yeah, no, but I love what you're doing.
right? And we're like, yeah, even if you're like, you were to present stuff, I think I would have been able to learn and see it. Really, if you can do ultimate goal is for you guys to do this, then the clearer you can have that ability of like, these are the real problems, the use cases for people that could. I'm having my
My last one for a while.
The host.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, 100%. Yeah, I learned a lot. So much, yeah. It's been incredible. It's been incredible how much I've learned. Yeah. Amazing nuggets of knowledge on, great. So, thank you for telling me about this. I definitely kept walking. That was like, yeah, it was the day after a last day of teaching, you know? And it was really
I